So let's start off by discussing thinking and fear. I think all negative thinking ultimately comes down from the root of fear. If you have fear, or if fear is present, it leads to thoughts that are negative. But what do I define as negative? Thoughts that don't serve you. Thoughts that are taking away from your energy rising up, you feeling good, you feeling happy, you feeling satisfied. We can start by examining the attachment we have towards things in our lives. And this is where attachment comes in. We can learn to detach ourselves from whatever happens and realize that it's okay. Have an okay attitude towards the thing. Whatever happens is okay. If it succeeds, if the project succeeds, it's okay. If it doesn't, it's okay. If the girl likes me, it's okay. If she doesn't, it's okay. And so now we've moved into a space of okayness. Now, when the negative thought comes up, what have I been doing? I have been telling myself, okay, it's okay, you got this, it's alright, it doesn't matter, it's fine. It's alright if this happens, it's alright if this happens. And so now we are shifting that critical thought into a it's okay type thinking. It's okay type attitude. It's okay type feeling. So that's what I want you guys to try out. When the fear comes up, it's okay if the fears come up. And you can see that by saying it's okay if the fears come up, that's positive, right? It's okay. It will go away. It's impermanent anyway. It's there one moment, it's gone the next moment. It's just a memory of the past. It's not here in the present moment, is it? The fear is just something that I thought about. It's not real. It's not real, is it? Oh, it's not real. So tell yourself, so start to realize, is it real? No, it's not real. It's just a thought. It's not real. It's not happening right now. Most of what our thinking is thoughts of things that could happen, that haven't happened yet, and that probably won't happen. But they make us feel afraid. They make us feel like we're not okay. They make us feel like the moment here and now, isn't good enough. And that we need to get somewhere soon to be happy. But we can learn to feel satisfied in this moment by just telling ourselves, it's okay. So the thing I noticed in this last week of trying this out is that I might tell myself all these positive thoughts, but I may still feel kind of bad. I may still feel the same, or I may feel slightly better. But the thoughts are now a bit more positive, so I can still see myself moving into an upward trajectory, but it hasn't cleaned out the mess. My thoughts may be more positive, but the feeling in the moment could still be pretty negative. It could still feel not so good. It could still feel agitated, annoyed, frustrated, unworthy. And that confused me. So I asked my Dharma teacher about the subject, and he told me that, well, you've been living your whole life with this type of attitude, with this type of thinking, and so you've reinforced certain emotions. You can't just expect the emotions and the emotional state to just change. It's not going to change overnight, but it does slowly change. And every time you reinforce the positive thoughts, well, you're changing it. You're changing it slowly, but it's happening. And so even the doubt, even the desire to, I need to get there now, I need to feel great now, it's just another thought. It's just another thing that is saying, I'm going to criticize you for a reason. I'm going to make it not okay. But just remember that we can make any moment okay. And slowly but surely, our thinking starts to change to be a little bit more positive, because we're now changing our thinking, we're now changing our attitude, and we're now changing the way we feel. So where am I at right now? Well, my thinking and anxiety isn't that bad most of the time. However, there is a negative attitude, a negative feeling behind a lot of what I experience in life. It's this subtle background, you aren't good enough, you aren't worthy. It could manifest as simple as if somebody gives me a compliment, the mind doesn't fully receive the compliment. Has this ever happened to you, where you've been complimented and you don't take the whole compliment, you don't enjoy or hug the compliment, you just take a little bit, and then say, okay, the rest, I'm not there yet, I'm not good enough, or oh, that isn't me. So you aren't receiving the compliment fully. So I would say that is something I've noticed. As well as that, often a suppression of thinking or thoughts based on confusion. So there can be confusion that comes up, a lack of clarity, a lack of right understanding, and that really comes from when you are doubting, which is another thought. Doubting the thinking, doubting, oh, do I really know? Like, you might know something. I often know things and I still think, oh, do I really know? Am I really sure? And you fall in this trap of doubting. Well, nobody knows anything, right? Nobody knows anything. You can't really know anything 100%. So that's another pitfall which comes up for me, doubting. That often leads to, in communication, a lack of, boom, here we go, this is what I think, but more of a hesitancy, which I'm trying to change in this video, I'm trying to change in my communication. Now, this comes up more, this hesitancy comes up more, for example, in work for me, because I feel like I have to be correct, I feel like I have to be right, and I doubt myself, which leads to communication not coming out as clearly. Now, you can start to see the flow and effects of thinking. And this is crazy, right? Thinking impacts your speech, it impacts your attitudes, your emotional state, how you feel, therefore your energetic state, and your presence, your body language, all from something as simple as what is arising in your mind. And so I really want to change this going forward. Feeding myself, nurturing myself, giving myself those positive thoughts, and seeing how that impacts me in my life. I'd love it if you joined me for this journey. So that's what came up for me. Let me know what came up for you guys. I'm very curious. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe, leave me your thoughts. And if you want to be on a podcast with me, if you want to chat with me, shoot me a message on Instagram or below as well. Catch you later.